what did Durant prove to you in Game 1?
Nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, I mean,
Boo!
No.
That's very disrespectful.
No. When I say nothing, I don't mean nothing. I mean absolutely nothing. Let me give it to you like Biggie gave it to us.
Okay.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Durant is Durant. That's the best scorer we have in the NBA. And if you don't know your NBA history, let me school you on this. Kevin Durant did what Kevin Durant does when Kevin Durant says it's NBA Finals time. This is a guy who always scores over 25 points in his 6 finals appearances. This is a guy who last night, 38, 8, and 8. I saw people sitting there, oh my God, now we got Durant. He went for 38. There's no stopping us. Hold on. Let's go back to when Durant was first in the finals, when he had to face the Miami Heat and LeBron James. In that Game 1, he went for 38, 8, and 4. So in that game, Durant sitting back said, you know what? This ain't that bad. This ain't that hard. And then
Did they win by 72 points?
hold on. They won that game by 11 points.
Yeah.
They won that game. And they're up on the Heatles. And then what had happened was Miami and LeBron said, here you go, and took them out in a gentleman's sweep. All I'm saying is this looks like something we've seen before from Kevin Durant, which is amazing, which is a great performance, but you're saying prove something? I've seen this before from him. The response is what I want to see.
Here's the difference. Number one, that was the baby Thunder with baby Westbrook, baby Harden, who choked, baby Ibaka, right? And Scotty Brooks is the coach, right? That's very different than what he's facing now. A team that's won a championship with this nucleus and a lot of the complementary pieces, a team that won 73 games last year and came within a shot of winning the whole thing again last year against the Cavs. It's a whole different ballgame. But beyond that, you know what the real difference was back then? LeBron was in his physical prime. Now, LeBron is still somehow at his peak because he is adjusted. He's physically no longer able to give the energy that he could give throughout the course of the season and the playoffs, partly because he's played in so many finals. Like every year he's playing extra games, partly because he's older, partly because no superstar has ever been the best player in the NBA this many minutes into his NBA career, and LeBron is doing it. That means he takes his foot off the pedal, doesn't put the pedal to the metal in the regular season, especially on defense, so he has something for the playoffs. But let me tell you what I saw from Kevin Durant last night.
Wait, before you do that, please. You're saying LeBron's not in his prime?
Physically, he has to compensate. He's at the same level of effectiveness because he's older and wiser, and that's compensating for the fact that he doesn't have the same stamina that he had a couple years ago.
He's more calculated now.
A couple years ago, he's the best player both ends of the floor throughout the regular season and playoffs. Then Durant caught him. Then Steph won a couple MVPs, but LeBron kept showing, don't worry about it. When the finals roll around, I'm still the best in the world when I need to be. But what I saw last night was when LeBron needed to be the best in the world, I saw him against a younger, fresher, more pep in his step player playing the same position as him, guarding each other. One guy looking young and fresh, longer, quicker, getting to the spot more quickly, defending better. I saw Kevin Durant outplay LeBron James in the finals. I saw him outplay him on defense. I saw him outplay him on offense. Now, you want to argue that's one game? You're right. It's only one game. But that's what happened last night. KD got LeBron.
No, that's not what happened last night. What happened last night is the same thing that happens every single time that LeBron James has been in this situation. One, we know LeBron James does not win Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, never.
That's not what he's about. He beat the Dallas Mavs in 2011, but other than that, and that one, they even lost that series. So LeBron has never won a championship by winning Game 1. This is the LeBron that's calculated. This is the guy who looks at the regular season and laughs and says, you know what? I'm a jog. You guys sprint for those 82 games. We'll be the number 2 seed. Doesn't matter. We'll go on the road, beat you, Boston, laugh at you, Boston. When Isaiah Thomas gets hurt, guess what I will do? Take a game and a half off because I'm the king. Show up in the NBA Finals.
Let me see what my teammates got.
See what my teammates got.
You guys,
get to Game 1 and realize I don't have my teammates just yet, but I'm okay.
We'll get to LeBron in a second, but this is huge because going into this, we said KD, who can he not handle? Who's his Achilles heel? It's LeBron. So if we're now saying that KD's owning LeBron, that's a totally, different narrative.
That's why.
Nope.
Or that, okay, well, to my left,
by the way,
that.
when the evidence changes, you change your opinion,
but
right?
That's what you saw last night.
Last night, what I saw is KD outplay LeBron. The best player on the floor was KD, either team. Now, LeBron, well, we can get to him in a second. But last night, that's what I saw. And LeBron is kind of like, you know, when Muhammad Ali got older, he couldn't dance on everyone for 15 rounds anymore. He came up with rope-a-dope. Let me lay on the ropes, let these guys punch themselves out, and then knock them out, right?
Yep.
But at a certain age, even rope-a-dope didn't work, and eventually, at the end of his career, he fights Larry Holmes, who used to be his sparring partner, and he used to beat up Larry Holmes when he was a sparring partner. And now Larry Holmes is fresh-legged and a little bigger, a little longer, and rope-a-dope doesn't work anymore because Ali. Now, I'm not saying LeBron's at that stage in his career, but
so what you bringing it up for?
It's shades of that. It's shades of that. It's shades of a younger, bigger, fresher, more energetic player getting the better of LeBron on both sides of the floor.
Now, I thought you knew boxing since you show up on ringside and act like you're watching something and going to say something about it. But obviously, you're not paying attention. Look, you've been at too many big heavyweight fights, title fights, where round one.
I'm in a super heavyweight fight right now.
You're already right. And round one is
gym
about let me judge the distance. Round one in a heavyweight title fight, let me judge the distance.
Right.
I'm not trying to go out there and knock you out. And this was a situation where I saw that LeBron James has done the mental math. This is a heavyweight fight, and you aren't going out there and
Molly's point.
Yeah, I want your thesis statement on Kevin Durant and what he proved.
This is what we're here to find out. LeBron took the first round off, you're saying, to gauge what's happening? Okay, we will find out as the series progresses. But it looked to all the world last night like KD was the better player. We don't know what round two brings yet, Molly, so I don't know. Look, I always have my money on LeBron by the end of the series, win or lose. He's going to prove that he's the best player in the world because he's shown it too many times. But that's not what it was last night. Round one goes to KD. He's up on points.